What's up, guys, and welcome back to Project Breakdown. This is episode number 2, and we are going to be breaking down my music video for, well, it's not my music video, a video that I directed. It's called Dirty, and it is by the artist Dr. Chai, featuring Big Tobz and who else? You would think I know. Kida Kudz. So this was a video I also did back in 2021. No, actually this is 2020. Jeez, this was back then. This was in 2020. This was also shot out at the Eclectic West. That is Jakob Owens ranch property, studio, whatever you want to call it. Super crazy production lot that you'll call it, a back lot. Super versatile, super crazy. Yeah, so all this was shot on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, Rokinon lenses. That's still my setup that I'm rocking today with all my music videos and higher end productions. I was the DP, I was the director, I was also the editor on this. And as far as grip goes, we used my homies Film Vans. That's literally the name of their company, Film Vans. So yeah, we used them to light and gaff this project. And we had, I want to say 4 or 5 dancers, models, and choreographer, and just some friends that were on set. So I think there's probably like 20 people on set this day. But yeah, let's get right into the breakdown. Again, just like last time, most of the products that I use will be linked down below, and I'll kind of talk about what assets I use because I use a specific website for assets. So let's get into the breakdown. Okay, just to talk about that real quick. I'm using the split diopter, which is what you see on the bottom of the frame right there. It's just the split diopter. I mean, all the filters that I use are from Prism lens effects, and these filters, they also have like a rotation that you can use. So you screw them onto your lens, but you can still rotate them. So there's like 2 layers. So for this instance, I decided just to use it on half of the lens. So it's a split diopter that's right here, and then the rest of the glass is empty. So that's why half the frame is split with this cool blur effect, and then the other part is it's clean. Then you hear those footsteps. All of that is ADR. I don't remember exactly how I got those footsteps. I think I may have just recorded like some church shoes up against like the ground. That's what I would have done. Or my other friend, he had like a library of like footsteps. I don't remember what we did, but they're not real footsteps. All right, before we even get even further, this effect right here. Well, first of all, these titles are also from Jakob Owens' company, Tropic. I use a lot of Jakob Owens products, whether it's Tropic, Prism lens effects. I mean, they just work. They do great work over there. So I always try to contribute in whatever way I can. But this was one of their cinematic titles from that time. I think the pack has actually been updated since then, but this was one of the title cards from then. And then this effect right here coming up, this like warp transition, film transition, is actually a pack from Acid Bite, and I actually have a link down in the description. So if you guys want to check out anything from Acid Bite, just click that description or click that link down in the description, and you'll be saving, I want to say 10 to 15% on whatever you buy over there. Full transparency, I do get a little kickback on it, but A lot of acid bite transitions and effects in this music video, and this is one of them right here. It's called the punch hole transition.
Bring that thing my way, back it up valley, the way you making the West Road, shake with no delay, make it fly you to San Tropic.
Punch holes.
You got a body, don't show me messy. I know you love me. Now do me dirty, do me.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring this back again. Like I said, this is at the Eclectic West production backlot studio, whatever you want to call it. And so all of these sets are pre-built and they're already there. They're not pre-lit, so I'm actually lighting them. But as you see with this setup, it's just a nice, I want to say it was like a greenhouse. So all the light that's coming in, it's already diffused. It already looks cool. But I like the fact that it was like already kind of messy and just torn apart and like broken down. I think it just helped sell the effect of like, yo, we're in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I think it looked dope the way that it was. And then this shot right here, it's actually a glass or like a fiberglass table that is clearly see-through, and I'm underneath it on the 16 mil with the Blackmagic, and I'm just on a tripod just panning left and right. But since it's straight up, since I'm going left and right, it's just looking like this. So yeah, I'm literally underneath a fiberglass table. He's standing on top. And yeah, that's how we got that shot. Punch hole transitions. So all of these locations are all on this backlot, like all of these things. So as you can see, Eclectic West. This is our homies Tesla. But yeah, all of this stuff is already there. So I think it helps sell the effect of we're in the desert, pulling up to a old tire shop, old gas station store. So you'll see the inside. The inside was already staged. So all the props, all the snacks and stuff you guys see in there, all that stuff's already there. So we didn't have to do a lot of art department for this video.
You got a body. Don't show me messy. I know you love me. Now do me dirty. Do me dirty, do me nasty. In the hotel, in the lobby, girl you got me.
Okay, so I have to talk about this too. So this is also still on that property. As you see, obviously it's a plane set. So the way that I lit this, I use a bunch, I think I used 3 Astera tubes and just put them inside of the plane. And we had a haze machine over on the right. And we were just pumping haze into the plane. So it looked like the plane just crashed. So we have all the haze. Actually, there's another Astera tube right underneath Dr. Chai's feet. You can see it right at the bottom of the doorway. Yeah, so we're pumping a bunch of haze through. So, and it's also like windy as hell. It's the middle of the night in the desert. So it gets kind of windy, excuse me, which kind of helped because it made the smoke just go through the plane and it just looked really, really sick. We get a lot of cool moments here.
Girl, you got me where you want me. Man, a handsome, girl, you never ugly. She looking friendly on me. We in the Benzi OT. She throw it back, she dancing on me. Oh my, like oh my mama. You got the hips like ooh la la la. She say she come from Colombia, but got a face like Ethiopia. Bring that thing my way.
Hey.
Back it up valley. The way you making the West Road.
So this moment, obviously it was staged, like it was written in my treatment that these girls are going to come in, rob the store. And as you see, I don't want to give away the storyline, but they're basically working for someone and they're just grabbing money, grabbing all this stuff, right? And so we shot them breaking into the convenience store a few times. The cool thing about this music video, there wasn't any audio that needed to be used. So I'm just like yelling, oh, grab this, do that. Oh, put your gun to this, da, 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 da. And it's really chaotic, but I think it sold for the moment as well. So there's a lot of yelling and direction going on in this scene. And this girl right here, she which is doing stuff on her own. I'm like, yo, that looks sick. Let's do it again. And I'll just focus up on her. So yeah, a lot of cool moments here.
You got the hips like ooh la la la. She said she come from Colombia, but got a face like Ethiopia. Bring that in my way, back it up valley. The way you making that waist rotate, shake with no delay, make it fly you to San Tropez.
Love that frame. Love that frame. Let me see if I can pull it up. Like the at this point there was so much wind that the whole inside of the plane was just covered in this haze, in this fog, that it just made the light just bloom like crazy. I just think it looks so sick.
You got a body. Don't show me messy. I know you love me. Now do me dirty. Come on, baby.
So this next section, it's this was actually a second unit. So like I said, this was during 2020. We all know what was going down in 2020. So he couldn't get to America because of everything that was going on. And obviously we couldn't fly to the UK. So I basically wrote a secondary treatment, and we found another director over in the UK to shoot this portion of the video. So basically I was on a FaceTime call being like a second unit director, making sure they were getting certain shots, certain angles, certain B-roll stuff, just so that I was able to then take that footage and put it into my edit. And at this time too, they had shot so much footage that we had to get a hard drive flown from the UK here to the States. Then that way I was able to add all this footage into the edit. But I think it turned out great for us to just be remotely communicating. So I forget who the other director was that did all the B unit stuff for me. So my apologies, but I think he did a killer job in making it match close enough to what we had already done here in the States. And even the color palette, like, you know, I gave them the color palette, and the fact that they were able to kind of match it was cool.
Messy. I know you love me. Now do me dirty. Come on, baby, let me whisper in your ear. Forget about your man, I made that nigga disappear. Girl, I got the majesty, can you handle it? Girl, your ass immaculate, you know you packing it.
That's also another punch hole transition from Acid Bite. So if you guys like these Acid Bite assets and transitions, make sure you guys check them out.
Girl, your ass immaculate, you know you packing it. Oh, young Ma got a sauce. Pull up in a Ferrari or Porsche. Hey, I like the way you throw that ass to the floor like boom, boom, boom. Bring that thing my way. I'm with the click and it's lit in a party.
So yeah, as you see here, we're even using Astera tubes in the background just to give some nice highlights back here. So it's just not completely black. And we're having like the blues and the reds, just to give like a warm but yet contrasty type of vibe using complementary colors. Same thing that we did over here on our set.
We in a VIP sipping a champagne. I'm getting dizzy just watching it rotate. Yo, Congolese girl cooking me taba. Every day she begging me to put my wood in a bladder. When you're lying with a king, no worries for the rest of your days. You know the saying, yo, I couldn't my way. Back it up, valley. The way you make.
So this is our third setup, this third or fourth setup. This is actually a house that is also still on this property at the Eclectic West. So all the production design was already there. We just had a few props that we needed to add, and we lit this with I believe it was a sky panel with some diffusion just over top, like kind of like how you would light a interrogation scene. But we did that because we wanted it to look like a trap house. So it was very dimly lit, and isolated in one area. So I think that helped sell that this was like a trap house, drug house type of environment.
Making that waist rotate, shake with no delay, make it fly you to San Tropez. You got a body. Don't show me messy. I know you love me. Now do me dirty. I got plenty ladies steady ringing on my steady.
So all that fake money, fake props. So with fake money, I don't know if you guys even know this, but it's like the first 3 or like 10 bills they're not real, but it's fake money. Then the rest is literally just paper. And then on the other side, it's another bill, but everything in between is just fake. It's just paper. And they're wrapped in with rubber bands. That's it. That's all it is. And believe it or not, prop money is very expensive. Punch hole.
African girl slightly very saucy. I just wanna give it to me sharply. What is fun? No copy.
So you actually can see the light right here at the top. Just a small little I want to say 4x4, but I'm guessing at this point. But it's just rigged overhead, isolated down below. Then right here, just so that these two girls are lit, we're also just using another Astera tube on a low intensity, just so that they're exposed, because there was no light in this section, just to have them evenly lit. But that's all we used in this room.
Break it down like brick and loose. I'm a bad boy just like Miss. Top member in this place. Yeah. Bring that thing my way.
Then our last setup.
Back it up, valley. The way you making the waist rotate. Shake with no delay. Make it fly you to San Tropez. You got a body. Don't show me messy. I know you love me.
So funny enough too, this setup right here is a garage, but it's just the other side of the convenience store. So actually this door right here is the convenience store, and we just lit it completely different and made it. That's the thing about music videos and movies and stuff. It could be the same room or a small room, or one room is attached to another, and you would never know because you just change everything with lighting and angles. But yeah, this is a cool setup.
That do me dirty.
Crazy. So yeah, just to go a little bit more into the video, like the vibe on the set this day, I mean, it was 2020, so everyone was just happy to be working on something, getting creative and shooting and filming. So yeah, it was a super fun shoot for sure. Yeah, just a lot of people just, you know, putting creative abilities and all that together. This was shot, I want to say, in like November. So the weather was pretty hot. It was pretty hot in the middle of the desert. So this is the Mojave Desert. It gets very, 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 very hot out there. But everyone was just down for the cause, and they just made it happen. And yeah, it was just a great shoot. Probably one of my favorite videos for sure, because there was just so much going on. It wasn't a massive budget. Crew wise, I want to say there was probably only 5 people. Myself, we had 2 gaffers, and then I want to say we had a PA. So maybe 5 people, like crew, like actually working on the production side, probably 5 people. And then we got something dope for sure. And it helped that the location was already set and the props were there. We just had to bring a few extra things for our story. And that was the thing. I think we had a cool, fun story, when I think that helped sell the video, because I mean, it's, in hindsight, it's cheesy. You know, you have these girls doing a heist and it's cheesy, but I think the style that we did it was fun. It was cool. It was fresh. But yeah, but if you guys want to see the full video, the link is down in the description below. And if you guys are enjoying these project breakdowns, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what your favorite part is, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll catch you on the next project breakdown. Peace.